Hi everybody, this is Mr. Steve and I am here today to tell you about the first project in a new series called Fun Factor. Fun Factor is put together by a foundation called Bedtime Math. It's a nonprofit that aims to make math fun and accessible. If you've done Crazy Eights here at the library, you are familiar with some of Bedtime Math's different activities that they do. Anyhow, they're putting together Fun Factor, which are activities that you can do at home. Today I'm going to show you the first project, and it is called Rock and Roll Bingo and Rock and Roll Hops. Everything I'm going to show you are things that I made, and we will be posting the PDF so you can make these at home too. What you need in order to do the activities is you need Rock and Roll Bingo sheets, and you need some dice and this special dice that has all different kinds of activities on it. We'll talk about this one later. This one's for the Rock and Roll Hops. But we're going to start off doing Rock and Roll Bingo. Now the great thing about it's Fun Factor. The great thing about Fun Factor is that they created different math activities for all different levels. So I'm going to show you the 3 different levels that you could do. The easier level could be done with older preschoolers, and then it gets a little more difficult. So elementary school kids would definitely find some challenging math activities here too. So Rock and Roll Bingo, we're going to start off with level 1. This is the easiest one of the levels. Here is what the bingo card looks like. As you see, there are a whole bunch of different numbers on there. And so you're playing this just like you would play regular bingo. You're trying to get 5 across, 5 down, 5 diagonal. The Bedtime Math people put together only one of each level card. You could all play with the same card, or you could just write down random numbers yourself and create your own bingo cards. So you need this first, and then of course something to mark it. And the second thing you need are 2 dice. Now these dice are ones that we made using the template that Bedtime Math gave us, but you could just use regular dice at home if you want to. It's totally up to you. All you do is you roll the 2 dice. So I'll roll them over here. And I got 5 and 2. So here's the different choices that you have. You can look at your bingo card, and you can either choose to find number 5 and use that. You could choose to find the number 2 and use that. Or you could add 5 and 2 together, which we know equals 7. And then you can find number 7 on there. So those are your 3 choices. You can use each one of the dice individually as their number, or you can add them together as a sum and find it on here. If the number is already used, or if you don't have any spots for what you rolled, you could choose whether to roll again, or maybe you just lose your turn. It depends on how you want to play it at home. But basically just taking turns like you do in regular bingo, just to see who can get 5 in a row first. That's level 1. Level 2 is a little bit older. I'll show you that in a moment. So here's the bingo card for level 2. As you can see, the numbers get a little bigger. Level 1 stops at 12. Level 2 goes all the way to 18. So that is because we are using 3 dice for this one. It's the same idea. You're just going to roll 3 dice, and you're going to choose whether you want to use one of the dice individually for the number, or you can add all 3 together to use that number, or you can add 2 of the dice together and use that number. So if we rolled 2, 5, and 4, you could use the number 2, of course. You could use the number 4. You could use the number 5. Or you could add the dice together. So 2 plus 4 equals 6, so you could use 6. 2 plus 5 equals 7, you could use 7. 4 plus 5 equals 9, you could use 9. Or you could add 2 plus 4 plus 5, which equals 11, and you could use that for your bingo card and try to find that number. So it gives you lots of different choices, and it's great for strategy. So maybe you want to try different strategies to see what's the best for your particular bingo card is. That's level 2. Level 3 is the oldest level for sure. And for this one, the numbers go all the way up to 48. And I'm going to show you why. So we use 3 dice again for this one. However, one of the dice is going to be the boss dice, or die. So as you see, I took just one of those paper templates. I made the dice and I just put a little orange on it. It just makes it so I know this die is different. Okay, and here is what we do. Just like the other ones, we roll it, all 3. And then you look at the numbers you got. And here's what you do. The boss dice goes off to the side for a minute. So I had number 4 for the boss die. The other ones, we have 3 and 1. So here are the choices. This uses multiplication instead of addition. So what you can do is you can take one of the die and multiply it by the boss die. So 3 times 4 equals 12. So you could use 12. 1 times 4 equals 4. So you could use 4. Or you can add the 2 other dice together. 3 plus 1 equals 4. And then multiply it by the boss die. So 4 times 4 is 16. So on this particular roll, your choices to use would be 4, 12, or 16. And you just play bingo the exact same way. And I know that a lot of us are wanting to do lots of moving around, right? And we're getting antsy being inside. So the Fun Factor people decided to put together a game called Rock and Roll Hops. And so here's how that works. All right, you're going to need 2 dice and 1 of these special movement die. So there's 6 sides to a die, and on this one there's 6 different movement activities. There's the frog jump, dance, stand on 1 foot, march, hop, arm circles. So you take the 2 die that are the regular ones and you roll them, and you get a number. I got 5 plus 1, and that equals 6. And then you roll the activity die, and I got hop. So 6 and hop is what I got. Now there's different options on how you can do this at home. The easier option would be just to count to 6 while you're hopping. So it will go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty easy. Or what you could do is you could take the number 6 and keep adding 6 to it. Maybe until you get to whatever 6 times 10 is, which is 60. And so that one takes a lot more thinking. So let's see if I can do that. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Just like that. So you can play any way you want to, but it's just important to get your brain working with math, and the great bedtime math people have put together this fun activity. Later in the week, I'll share a different activity that they have. But for now, that was Rock and Roll Bingo and Rock and Roll Hops. We will be posting the PDF so you can print these out at home if you would like to. But as you can see, they aren't too hard to make yourself. Even if you don't have a printer, you could just draw out the bingo cards. You could use regular dice, and you could make up your own movement activities. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.